Hey folks, so for the very first time, we ordered from Instacart, from Aldi through Instacart. And I'm sure that there's a lot of people out there that are doing this for the first time or haven't done it yet. And I just want you to know what to expect because this is going to be an emotional chart of our first Aldi Instacart experience, okay? At least my emotions. So this is time, okay? That way. And then this will be like the emotional intensity, good feelings and bad feelings. So like hope, despair. And so at first, we were like, say this is like the medium, okay, or the median. And we're up here somewhere. We're like, you know what? We're pretty smart. We're gonna order food. We're gonna outlast this pandemic, but we're running out of some supplies. Mainly like really important stuff. Like we had like chicken and rice and that kind of stuff, but we were running out of like cheese and chocolate, and that was like kind of a crisis. So we didn't go to a store for like over almost 3 weeks, and so we decided, we're gonna try not to go to the store, and we have them delivered to us. So we decided to do this. So we're like, we're pretty proud of ourselves. We're gonna be smart. We're gonna get this. So we started shopping. So you go on their website and you type in what you want. I mean, this is like Santa Claus. You're making a list. This is great. Chocolate bars. Okay, great. So we'll get some chocolate bars and frozen vegetables, too. I mean, like, and toilet paper. Oh my God, we gotta get toilet paper. So you're shopping, but after about the third item, you start to realize that you're like every item that you buy something for, you have to go through like 4 screens. So it's like, okay, candy bars. Well, I want like 4 of those. So it comes up, and then you have to pick the quantity, and then it goes in your cart, and then you get thrown back to the cart, and then you get thrown to another thing that shows your list, and then it's like, do you want to continue shopping? It's like, yes. So it's not like you can just go through a menu and just go click, 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 like there are boxes. Every time you have to click on it, every time you go back to these same 4 screens. So what started out was like, yeah, this is great. It got a little tedious. So now I'm back down like below like median level here, and it was so slow. So anyway, at the end of all that, I'm down here, and then I start looking, and I'm like, oh my God, we really bought a lot of stuff. I mean, although in all fairness, it had been 3 weeks, so we were buying like about 2 weeks worth of stuff. So our original total was about twice what our weekly total. We would normally we'd make a day of it. We'd go to a restaurant. Remember when they used to have restaurants you could go to? We would go to a restaurant, and then we'd go shopping afterwards because we didn't want to like shop on an empty stomach. That's not smart because you end up buying stuff you don't need. But we would go once a week. So this was 2 weeks worth of stuff. So yeah, it was a little bit, but it wasn't, like outrageous. We weren't buying for Armageddon necessarily. So then you get lucky. So then you get your list, all right? You're looking at it and you're like, oh my God, that's more than we usually spend. But not too bad. You rationalize a little bit. And then you're like, you have 2 buttons you can press. You can press delivery or you can press pickup, right? So we press delivery. And we're like, yes, this is great. And then the screen comes back and it says, no delivery times available. So now we're down here and no pickup times available. It just says nothing's available. So fortunately, my significant other, she's on social media. She goes out there and she has friends who have tried this, and they're like, don't do anything. Just keep on refreshing your screen. If you refresh your screen, you don't have to enter all the items again, and that's good. And then like eventually, you may get a time. So we're like, oh, okay, this might take a while, but we're gonna get like an appointment, okay? So now we're about there, after being in like shock and disappointment all the way down here. So we start refreshing and refreshing and refreshing and refreshing, and nothing's happening. And, we're refreshing at different times of day. We're doing it at midnight because somebody said after midnight might work. And then we're doing it at like when the store opens, and when the store hours are open, like that's going to make a difference. And then, for 3 days, nothing. And then we have a power failure. We have this big windstorm comes whipping through our section of the country, and no power for 24 hours. So we can't even like refresh the Instacart, But we got other problems anyway. The roof's leaking because something got blown off, and all this other stuff. So we kind of forgot about Instacart, but we were pretty down here with the Instacart thing. And then, like about 24 hours after the power comes back on, we see, I refreshed it, and it said pickup window available. And it was like, what? Now delivery still wasn't available, but pickup said it was available. And my significant other, she's like, jump on it, So we picked the very first time it's available, and we're all excited. And it was like 2 o'clock, but it was like 4 days from now at 2 o'clock. So it was like, okay, we're going to get it, but it's going to take longer than we thought. And originally we were thinking that they were going to deliver this stuff to our doorstep, and we just sanitize it all on the front porch or in the hallway and then bring it in. But no, now we're going to have to actually go to the store and pick it up. So, we're happy. We're like kind of like a little bit disappointed, but still, it looks like we're going to get it. Well, the next thing that's pretty cool is after you hit that button and pick your appointment, you're not done, because all the time in between when you make your appointment and when you go to pick it up, you can still add and delete things to your cart. So if you decide that you're a little greedy ordering 2 rolls of toilet paper or 2 giant packs of toilet paper instead of 1, you can okay, maybe I'll only get 1. I'll share, and then you can add other things to your order too. So you're like, you know what? Maybe we should get like 6 candy bars instead of 4 candy bars, because it is a survival situation. So so that was pretty cool. So we're back up here again. But then you look at like how much you end up buying, and you're like, oh my gosh, I really did buy a lot this time. Now I am stocking up for Armageddon. And then there's rumors on social media that other people have tried Instacart and their pickup times got canceled. Ooh, so now we're really like, okay, we're just going to have to wait and see. All right. So I'm thinking, that's like a little bit of exaggeration on social media. So I'm starting to get back up to like getting expectant again. And as the day of the pickup gets closer, we're getting a little more anticipation. So we're starting to feel a little bit better about this situation, right? So the day of the pickup, we're supposed to pick this stuff up between 2 and 3 p.m. That's when it's supposed to be ready. Well, it's 1 o'clock and still nothing. No message, no message, nothing. And then at like 1:28, a message. In fact, here's the message. I'll show you. The message says, due to high demand, your order will not be ready at the original time. We'll update you as soon as your order is ready for pickup. That sounds a little more hopeful. All right. So then at 1:30, 2 minutes later, Aldi associate just started shopping. Woohoo! We'll notify you if there are any changes. Your perishables will be temperature controlled while in store and carefully handled until pickup. So now we're really happy, and now we're like, should we get ready to go to the store? Should we go to the store and wait in the parking lot until they're done? And this is like 1:30. This is 1:28. We were down here. 1:30, we're up here. So about 3 minutes later, I get these 3 messages, and it says, Aldi employee refunded paper towels, refunded tissues, and I thought it said refunded bath tissues. So now I'm like, no toilet paper, no paper towels, no Kleenexes. Well, that's a bummer. But I actually misread where it said the bath tissue. It said it was replaced. So I'm like, replaced. maybe we're getting bath tissue, we're just not getting the one that we originally ordered, which is an off-brand anyway, so it's not like we were Charmin and Quilted Northern or anything like that. It was just, whatever all these brands happen to be. So, so we're pretty happy about the fact that she was shopping. And then we start getting these messages like replacement items. So the one says like Aldi replaced, the Aldi employee texts and says, would you like any other canned fruit to replace the fruit cocktail? And I said, sure, peaches or pineapple or mandarin oranges. You are so sweet, thanks. It doesn't hurt to butter up the person that's doing the ordering for you, so that made me feel good too. I was able to give that person a compliment. At this point, we don't know if it's a man or a woman. It says employee S, so at least there's an identifier there. So then we start going through this long list of, replace that, and then, we don't have the detergent you wanted. No, that's okay. I can live without laundry detergent. I checked it. We have enough laundry detergent for like half a year. And then, refunded that. And then, we don't have that garlic, the tomato, onion, garlic sauce, but we'll replace that with, and then it goes, and it goes, and it goes, and it goes. So finally, all that's happening. And meanwhile, it's about like, I don't know, 2:12 when we get the last. So we're like, okay, this is taking longer than we thought it was going to, but it's still like, within acceptable parameters, because originally they said that they were going to that due to high demand it was going to be postponed, but actually the shoppers started shopping before 2 o'clock, which is when we were thinking we were going to pick it up, and the window is 2 to 3, right? So we figure they're going to push that back, right? So we get through the replacement items and we're like, should we head out? Should we head out? No, it's taking too long. Just wait until they text us. And they end up texting us at 2:34. Aldi, order is ready for pickup. Yay! 2:34. So you can see between like 1:28 when we get or 1:30 when we get the original message, it's about an hour. Just so you guys know. And you don't go racing to the store before that. Although the next line in that message says pick up now until 3 p.m. So we're at 2:34 and we're supposed to pick it up by 3 p.m. So now we're like, whoa, we better get in the car and get there. All right. So if you live a long way away, you might want to head out before an hour, depending on how many items, of course, that you ordered. We ended up ordering, I forget how many items, but it was a lot, it was like I'd say around 50 items we ordered. So it took them a little while to do it. So it says your stuff's temperature controlled. So if you have milk or whatever and you're not going to get that right away, it's no big deal. It's going to be in the fridge and waiting for you. So we end up getting, there. So we get in the car, we go, and there's, we're all excited, and there's traffic, so we're down here again. And then, so we get to the store, and the app says, okay, press this link, right? Well, I'll press the link for you, but it's not going to do anything because the order's complete. But you can see here, at the bottom, there's a big button that said, press this button when you're in the parking lot, or when you have arrived at the store, and park at the designated area. And there's a space right up front where they have these pylons all set up. So we pulled right up to that. And we're waiting, and there's an employee out front, and he's kind of moving carts around. He's got a mask on, he's got gloves on, and he's kind of like doing stuff with the carts. And we're not sure if that's our shopper S or what, so we hit the thing. And then I look at my phone, I got a missed call. And I don't know if the associate was calling to confirm that we're outside. So I called back, and I'm like, no, I pressed the button. So I hung up, and now I'm like confused. So we popped the hatch, and we're like, are we doing this right? Because it's the first time we've done this, So I don't know if I'm doing it right. So anyway, finally the Aldi employee comes out and starts loading our stuff into the cart, and could not be nicer. And we already had a tip envelope that we had disinfected ready in the back in the trunk. So when we popped the trunk, we're like, that's for you. Takes the 10 bags or however many bags it was, puts them in the car, and we said our pleasantries, and we made no contact. We didn't have to deal with any of the people going in and out. About half of the people, the customers going in, had masks, and half of them didn't. So, you know, that is what it is. We wore masks and gloves the whole time. We even made the exchange. But, like, we got home, and we were like, so infinitely happy because we realized that we were going to be able to eat for the next 2 weeks and have chocolate and cheese in the house. So that's I'm just telling you guys, I don't know if you're anything like me, and I'm not a terribly emotional person, but when it comes to food, I'm a little bit emotional. So I'm just saying, if this is your first experience, you might want to, like, there may be some ups and downs. Let's put it that way. So you might want to temper your expectations. But good luck. I know everyone else in the world is doing the exact same thing right now. They're all trying to get food delivered so they don't have to break the ban. Well, not everybody's doing that, but that's what we were trying to do. And that was my first experience, and there's your emotional chart of my first Aldi Instacart experience. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, like, share, and subscribe, because I'm out of work, and these videos are probably the only source of income I'm going to have for a little bit. So thanks for sharing and subscribing and liking the video, and let me know what your experience was like, because I love sharing and I like hearing your stories too. So take care. That's all I got. Do something nice for somebody today. Tip your Instacart employee. They're do a great service right now. Thanks. Bye.